he said basically, do you want to be resuscitated should you need to be? And I sort of said, is it that serious? And he said, well, it's 50-50.
Okay. Yeah, very good.
After about 10 days, not feeling too well, I fell, broke my leg, didn't realise at the time I'd broken my shoulder, and the reason I fell was I had COVID. At the time they said there was no COVID in the resort. So got medevac back to the UK, and I think I was the first person after the 2 Chinese people that came in to get COVID in Yorkshire. I certainly was the first person in York Hospital because they didn't have Ward 15 ready for me. And then I was transferred across to Hull, infectious disease ward. Phenomenal service. They told me at the time it was like a 5-day cycle where you can tell after 4 or 5 days how you'll be. And to start with, I would just say the symptoms were very, very mild, and then you hit a turning point, and then you either get better or you get worse. And that was where I dipped, and then I needed to take oxygen, and your temperature remains high. The breathing, had a doctor come in and sort of say, I was on oxygen for a couple of days, and he said basically, do you want to be resuscitated should you need to be? And I sort of said, is it that serious? And he said, well, it's 50-50. And he said, well, no, in 12 to 18 hours. 24 hours later, he came in the room with no mask on and no gloves, shook my hand and said, congratulations, you've beaten it. Yeah. So I was really amazed, really pleased. And obviously the journey began of making sure that my leg was okay, and then they found out that I'd broken my shoulder, rather, because it was very stiff for ages. And then obviously now that's all healed, everything's fine. It's a case of now giving the convalescent plasma and trying to save people's lives that way, really. I would just say go in with a really positive mental attitude. Anyone can beat this. Just stay there, and listen to what the doctors say and do what they say. The nurses are phenomenal, and then become a donor at the end. Make sure you've got the high antibodies and just come and give plasma.